Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hey crafters, good to see you here. Oh, cool. I hook. Pacific Bay was fun. Alright, let's see. Sweet, the case is out and we're ready to go. That is perfect timing. Holy yes. I am so happy it's out. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see what is over here. Okay, gotcha on that. Bandicam. Alright. Alright. Let me just get a little set. Wait, hold on a second. let's do this. Alright. On your mark. Get set. Let's go. Alright folks, PsgeneratorIdiot, we are back. Flynn criminal case on Facebook. Let us head on to case number 22. Color Me Murdered. Hey, so we're already up to our elbows in ancient underground cities and bizarre cults. Who knows what's coming next? Speaking of which, I hope Gabriel's alright. He managed to infiltrate the higher truth, giving us a chance to learn more about them. Cults are highly unpredictable at the best of times, so our profiler's undercover skills better be up to the task. Otherwise, he might end up in a world of trouble. Or worse, dead, like the body that's just been found on Church Street. Wait, I know that street. It got hit pretty bad by the earthquake, and there's still lava running through it. Now there's a dead body, too? Oh, come on, Ace. We're gonna get to Church Street on the double. Ooh. So is Gabriel murdered? No? No, it's definitely not him. Uh-oh. You guys know who it is. I'm still trying to figure it out. Careful your step, Ace. There's lava everywhere. I was thinking this guy was lucky to not have fallen into it, but it looks like he didn't fare much better. His chest has been slashed open. Oh, that's right, okay, gotcha. We know this dude. It's the comic book artist we met while investigating the murder of Karen Boulder. Marcus has started building quite a fan base recently because of his Zerda-inspired Miracle Girl character. I guess he won't be drawing anymore. Back to the body. Those slash marks look like they're bear claws, except I've never seen a bear wipe its bloody hands with a handkerchief. Ace, we've got a killer on the loose. I agree, our first protocol should be getting a sample of the blood on the hanky. We also found the victim's backpack, which we should definitely take a look at inside. Ace, the bad guy never gets away in a comic, but we've got to make sure our killer doesn't either. He won't. He won't. We're on the case, don't worry. I have faith we're going to figure it out. And that was gruesome for sure. Yes, what's so interesting about the travel mug you found in the victim's backpack? Ah, I see. It's got a picture of the victim on it. But who's the grinning dude next to him? He seemed pretty close, I agree. Let's see if we can figure out the man's identity in our archives. We'll be doing that after I get some stars. So see you guys in a little bit. It's been PsgeneratorIdiot. Au revoir. Alrighty. So, let's start doing the crime scene. Okay, there's the cat. I don't know where the bell is. It's throwing me off. There's the bell. Flag. Oh, this is not going to be a good day. Usually I'm able to. Yeah, everyone is here today, Slayer. You're right. There's a lot of people that have hopped onto that have hopped onto Twitch. It's kind of fun to see everybody there. Wow, how am I not seeing some of this stuff? I'm very disappointed in my mind right now. That's not a firefighter's helmet. Ah, there it is. Oh, it is? Shield? That's weird. That shouldn't be the case. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Let me see if that saves it. If that fixes it. We'll see. I don't think I need to reset it. I'll test it after doing this scene. There we go, much better. Alright, sweet. So it's working there. It's just not showing up on Restream. Comb. There it is. So let me do chat. I'm going to chat. Yeah, it's weird why it's not showing up. Wow, we have more people on Twitch than we do on YouTube. That's cool. Let me see. Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I break it? Let's see. We are trying to see if I can just get, if YouTube can show up. Test. There it is. Okay. So I did need to restart it. Perfect. Yeah, Twitch is good. There we go. Nice. So that is working great. So yeah, we actually have more people on Twitch this time than we do on YouTube. That's a first. That's cool. All right. Oh, cool. Bonnie, do you have quarters or semesters or trimesters in college? Do they all do semesters? I feel old that I can't answer that question. Hey, thanks, Pittsburgh. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, you think they should clean the floor, but at the same time, I mean, there's lava everywhere. I'm not huge. I probably wouldn't be comfortable cleaning up lava. Seems dangerous to me. Oh my goodness. I don't see a plastic bag. Where the heck's the plastic bag? Oh my goodness, it's there. We end in June and start in September. Okay, so you guys have just a year long. In at least when I went to school, I'm pretty sure it's still this way in America, but you go from like August to December as a semester, and then you go from January to like June, and that's a semester. Oh, terms. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are having issues, and then you might need to make the settings on Twitch be auto, or maybe at a lower resolution, because everything looks fine on my end. Look at the time. I finished that in 0 seconds. That's called skills. Hey, Aljuni. No, you're not late. You just missed us discovering the body. And it is Marcus. Well, I should just say the artist. Not sure what happened to him, but it's, well, so the description is his stomach was slashed open. I do like this puzzle bonus, Bonnie, as well. It requires very little stress. Jones. And we didn't see Jones for a while, and now we're seeing him a lot. Junior's birthday was awesome. It was chaotic, but he loved it. That was a lot of fun. But something's going on with Junior right now. He's not sleeping very well. So he's been up the last few nights, like in the middle of the night, and that's totally unlike him. He's been sleeping through the night for like the last year. So the missus and I are extremely tired. Her more so because she actually gets up with him, but I usually don't wake up. But he's just been loud and crying, and it like triggers you to, like, you know, when I'm not used to my kid crying and then he cries in the middle of the night, it like wakes me up. Our guess is that he might be having some nightmares, maybe. That's just our guess. We're not really sure. So, I mean, we really can't think of anything else that could be the issue. Because we're not, yeah, Junior is 1 year old, it's crazy. But, I mean, we're not doing anything different than we normally do. So, like, he's not eating anything different. Everything seems to be the same, so it's gotta just be, you know, he's just gotta be doing something. And we're not watching anything different. He still watches the same stuff that he always does. So So we think it's nightmares, but we're not really sure. The missus remembers her dreams a lot. I am horrible at that. I can't remember the last time I actually had a dream and remembered it. I guess I could pose, yeah, let's pose that to chat. All of you guys in chat. When was the last time you remembered a dream? Laura, that's awesome. I don't remember my dreams. It's crazy though. The missus has told me before that that I've cried in my dream or whatever, and I'm like, I wasn't awake. Like, I don't remember it, so I can't say anything crazy. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's crazy. Some people remember like all of their dreams, and some people are oblivious to them. So whatever's happening with Junior, I mean, it's definitely it's something. I mean. And it seems like that's probably the best explanation for it. Morning, Fluffy. All the World Edition team members, they didn't all die. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't remember my dreams. I just don't. I wish I did. There have been an occasion where I remember my dreams, but it's been like, you know, a few months easily. Alright, so where's the camera? There we go. Camera, glue, ticket, teddy bear. Radio, brush, octopus, there's an octopus, flashlight. Alright, where's the brush, guys? Because I'm getting, ah, there it is. I will say that most of the dreams that I do remember, they're ones where I've had to wake myself up because the situation, either I'm dying or someone else is in peril, and usually those are the ones I remember. So the happy ones, if I have any happy ones, which I wouldn't know, those I don't know about. I mean, I could very well have really nice dreams and just never remember them. Okay, where's the pizza? Ah, it's up there. Oh my gosh. I'm listening to your jokes, Shiny. I like the one-ton soup. Some of your other jokes you've used before, though. Is that the lollipop? Yep. Daydreaming. That would be cool. I have no time to daydream. Shiny. You gotta be able to adapt, man. You gotta be able to adapt. You gotta be able to go from dad jokes and just puns and riddles to anything, man. Can't be pigeonholed into one thing. Dolphin. There we go. Pizza. Flynn's travel pillow. Dinosaur. Banana peel. Plane. Grapes. Rainbow. Berets. Treasure. Nice, 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 nice. We're actually cruising through this pretty well. Yeah, I started off the stream pretty poorly in being able to find things, but I'm starting to pick it up a little bit now. Where is that musical note? Where's the music? Oh, there it is. Got it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm finding them. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. Maybe it's because I'm waking up. Dinosaur. Where the oh, there, yeah, that's right. Okay, 911. Sandwich, beer. Oh, I don't know what the butterfly is. I'll find it. There it is. Rainbow. Ah. Okay, that was funny. The North Korea joke was pretty funny. I agree. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. We are doing pretty well, guys. Oh, that's cute. Little kids are usually very good judges of character because they have no filter. Grapes are up here, that's right. Oh, sneaker, not inline skate, crap. I messed that one up. Oh. I feel like there's times where Pretty Simple it isn't always on the consistency of their characters, but Oh. Boom. Alright, we are going to finish off chapter 1. Very nice. Is today World Cup Russia? Huh. I am not into soccer. Alright, let's head on and finish off chapter 1. It's it. Alright folks, Pagini's Idiot, we are back. My criminal case on Facebook. Let's head on and examine the bloody handkerchief. Let's get this blood sample lifted from the handkerchief straight to the lab, Ace. Interesting. What's my most hated case? I would probably say the one where Michelle died. I did not like the fact that they killed her. She was a shock. And I really liked her. Ace, the mystery guy, the victim of the mug, is one Haruki Kato. Better inform Mr. Kato of Marcus's death. And hopefully he'll be able to provide us with a lead to help us catch the murderer. That guy does not look like a murderer. Could be wrong, but he just doesn't look the part. I wonder who'd win in a fight between an intergalactic chuggle worm and a Martian sandball. Wait, what, Mr. Kato? Oh, hello, where did you guys teleport from? We came from the police station. Mr. Kato, I'm afraid we have some bad news. Marcus Butler has been murdered. We believe you knew him. Wait, Marcus? He's dead? This can't be. Marcus and I have been ultimately Geek Boy duo since high school. Who am I going to discuss time travel paradoxes with now? Oh great, now I'm just going to have to eat away my sorrows. I better go buy some more strawberry candy. I'm truly sorry for your loss, Mr. Kato, but did you notice anything strange about Marcus recently? Nothing that I could think of. Marcus pretty much spent all of his time holed up in his studio drawing comics as always. Ah, so you said Marcus has a studio. Well, Ace, we better check that out. That arcade's from a case or two back. Yeah, people didn't lie. It would save us a whole chapter. Because both of them being buddy-buddy is obviously not the case. Yeah, the strawberry candies definitely seem like it could be a clue for sure. Hey, so there's some pretty awesome drawings in the studio. Our victim was seriously talented. But back to business. I agree, this fancy box looks out of place. Let's get it open and see what's inside. And putting these torn pieces of paper back together should be child's play for you, Ace. Oh yeah. Take no time at all. This letter to the victim is pretty gushing. Listen to this. Marcus, you transformed my whole existence. Miracle Girl's the most awesome superhero ever. I love her even more than my guitar. The letter is signed by Olivia Powell. Why does that name ring a bell? Wait a second. Is Olive the name of Judge Powell's daughter? Hey, so it looks like Olive is pretty obsessed with the victim in his comic book creation, Miracle Girl. We better have a chat with her. Oh man, she looks just like her mom. What? Sorry, it's not Olivia, it's Olive. Dang. Oh, thank you. This is much better. I like this already. Maybe they took my advice and made it easier. Nope, they did not. Not the best, but the first two were on the right track. Well, Ace, that's one expensive watch Marcus has got there. The inscription indicates that it was a gift from his father. How lucky. The most I ever got from my dad is a 6-pack of beers on my birthday. I'm sorry, Ace, you're right. We better find the poor man and give him the news of his son's passing. Dang. The cast of suspects is awesome. She looks like Judge Powell, but she also looks like Grace, I think. Well, if you're here to see my mom's secret agent, Ace, she's not here. Actually, Olive, we're here to talk to you. Marcus, the comic book artist, has been murdered. What? Marcus is dead? Oh, seriously, why is my life one continuous tragedy? I think maybe Marcus has had a more tragic day, seeing as he's been murdered and all. Hey Marcus, forget him. All I care about is Miracle Girl. But now he's dead, who's gonna write more comics about the coolest superhero that ever lived? Oh, why does my life suck so bad? Oh, brother. Ace, I know why you're here. I've already been informed about my son. Mr. Butler, we promise to do everything in our power to bring Marcus's killer to justice. Now, I know it's a hard time, but is there anything you can tell us about your son that might help us in our investigation? I'm afraid not. Marcus never got into trouble. He was just the sweetest and most talented boy you could imagine. My darling son had waited so long to receive the creative recognition he'd always hoped for. How tragic that he had to die just after people finally began to appreciate his work. Oh, Secret Agent Ace, what am I going to do without my boy? You all lie to me, man. There's always something behind it, man. Ace, your latest victim got me reminiscing about my favorite childhood comic. It was about Rolo and Ginger, the Queen's naughtiest duck corgis. Wait, you used to read comic books, Roops? When was that, the 1800s? Alright guys, before you go off on a tangent, do you have anything to tell us about the blood sample from the handkerchief? Well, first off, the blood belongs to your victim, which means your killer did indeed use the handkerchief to wipe off the blood themselves. Also mixed in the water were traces of peppermint liquor, vodka, and coconut water, the main ingredients of the delicious, incredible bulk cocktail. Martine confirmed that the victim did not have the cocktail in his system, which means your killer who enjoys a superhero-themed beverage. Ace, our killer definitely won't be feeling like a superhero when we throw them in jail. Sounds like a bomb drink. I'd have that. Now it's drinks. My guess is Judge Powell's daughter is probably off the hook, but who's to say that she hasn't drank a little bit? Hey, she'll be glad to hear that I know exactly what weapon your killer used to murder the victim and where they got it from. Great, Martine. Tell us everything you know. Well, first off, it was immediately obvious that your killer used some kind of multi-pronged device to claw at your victim's chest, and I found particles of a metal alloy in the wounds. An alloy which proves the killer used a toy replica of a white bear claw, which they sharpened into a weapon deadly enough to fatally wound the victim. Wait, the white bear claw, isn't that the superhero who attacks his enemies using retractable claws? Well, the very same one, Jones. And this particular claw model has only been on sale once at the last GrimCon, Grimsboro's annual comic book festival. So this tells us that your killer visited the last GrimCon. Well, the killer's festivaling days will soon be over, if Ace has got anything to do with it. Alright guys, we will see you guys in Chapter 3 after we do the summary. Ace, it's not every day that we find someone with their inside slashed to pieces by a sharpened toy claw. Marcus Butler was an up-and-coming comic book artist and seemed to be loved by his family, friends, and fans alike. So why did someone murder him? We met the victim's best friend, his father, and then the judge's daughter, who's crazy about Miracle Girl, the victim's most famous creation. Did you say Miracle Girl, Ace? Because she's here to see you. Oh great, somebody's dressed up as Miracle Girl. Alright, so let me see before we do this. How old is she? 16. Yeah, I would think that she wouldn't have drank, but maybe she has. I'll see you guys in Chapter 2. This has been Bitching 88. Over and out. That's right, that's right. Well, we know Jones goes to Comic-Con for sure. I'd be surprised if they didn't harken back to that, because that was a pretty funny moment. I would think that if she was the killer, the Judge Powell couldn't oversee. I'm pretty sure there's a conflict of interest there. That'd be fun. Fun facts about ourselves. So fun fact, I do YouTube. I usually tell people that outside of this. What do you do? It's like, oh, fun fact, I do YouTube. Fun fact, I played baseball in college and sat the bench. Fun fact. Oh no, your guys' phones are gonna die. That's never a good sign. Fan cases. That's cool. Fun fact, I'll eat anything. Like, my motto is try everything once. Just you may like it. And with food especially, because if someone's gonna give you food, somewhere on this earth someone enjoys that food. So there's gotta be some redeeming qualities about them somewhere. That's the way I look at it. I can't look at my bubble and what I eat in my normal surroundings and say that that's the only way to eat food. Oh, that's cool. I have not done a Formula 1 car. Oh, that's interesting. I will say that I've never been against LGBT or anything like that. I've always been open-minded about that. I've always been of the mindset of I'm gonna worry about my life and what will affect me. If something's not gonna affect me, I don't worry about it. I find it funny when all these people go on like these crusades and stuff about just anything, whether it be race, politics, religion, anything like that. It's like, you know what? Worry about yourself and everything will be fine. Don't need to worry about other people. They're not going to affect you in any way. It just doesn't make sense to me. For instance, when you get in the workforce, I've worked with people from all types of races, ethnicities, orientations. At the end of the day, they did a great job. That's all that matters. Can they help me with my job, and can I help them with their job? That's the only thing that matters. And they do. Bottom line is they do. So, you know, we're good. I don't have anything else against that. First time drinking soda was when I was 10. Fun fact, I stopped drinking soda when I was like 16. I have not had soda in over 10 years. Now that's kind of misleading because I will have sips of soda now and then. So like on special occasions or something, if someone wants to try soda, but I've never actually drank a full soda, not in the slightest. I'll have a sip, but that's about it. And it's usually like root beer. Like if I haven't had root beer in a really long time, I'll have root beer once every 3 or 4 months, just as like a treat if there's a specific party or something. But I do drink beer and alcohol, so I mean it's not like I'm cutting out everything. Soda is not something I have. What is soda? Well, if you're not, so what I consider soda is Coca-Cola, Sprite, root beer, anything that's carbonated. Anything that is carbonated, I consider a soda. So I don't know in England what that is called, or if it's handled if it's called something different. A sneaker and speaker always get me. You don't have soda in the UK? What do you guys call it? Well, I know you guys don't like ice in your drinks, which is insane. So maybe that's why you don't like. Oh, you fizzy drinks. Okay. Fizzy drink or pop. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why we call them soda. Fizzy drink is a much more accurate description. You don't think you have root beer? Oh, it was my phone. I dropped it. Root beer is interesting. It's pretty. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will say that what you can do is you can put make a root beer float. Which what a root beer float is you take root beer, or actually you take a scoop of ice cream, and you put in root beer in it, and that is pretty fun and pretty tasty. In which or the one that I can remember. The missus likes soda, so we don't have it often, but for an occasion she'll get soda. When my parents come over, they like soda, so, or fizzy pop, or you know, whatever. So they'll have it, but it's not for me. That's good. I'm glad you don't drink or smoke. I drink alcohol for a couple of reasons. One is it's very relaxing. Two, I have like a social anxiety disorder, or I don't do well in public spaces with a bunch of people. So the easiest way for me to get around that is to have like 1 or 2 beers. If I have 1 or 2 beers, I'm usually fun and I can be like the life of the party. But without that, my anxiety gets up a little bit. So see you, Xander. Chapter 2 will probably start in about 5 minutes. See you, Purple. Oh, I'm fun 100% of the time. I'm just saying, like in a large group of people, I generally am quiet unless I've had, you know, alcohol. So that's just because I like to. I don't know. It's just the way that my body's wired. It's kind of annoying, but I recognize it and I have ways to cope with it. Yeah, I know. The age of my chat is not really appropriate to be drinking. Oh, Andreas, great question. How did I get into criminal case? So, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I was doing Plants vs. Zombies adventures on Facebook. I was also doing, can't remember what else I was doing at the time, but I was doing another, I think, Facebook game, and so I was Googling and I found that this game was out there and it was somewhat popular, so I decided to give it a whirl. And what I found out by doing it was that, one, I really enjoyed it. Two, there were a lot of people out there that wanted to see the Let's go to, see if I can take my videos back and see what I was doing at that point in time. I think I was doing some other stuff too. Look at my videos, trying to see. Because I was definitely doing some other stuff for sure. And I was just looking for another game that could hopefully gain some traction with the fans and build my audience. Oh my gosh, I did not even realize I still had that up there. Oh man. Yep, I was doing Plants vs. Zombies Adventures. I was doing Dragon Age Origins. Wow, yeah, so this is back when I was doing, when I first started it. Can I challenge that? I want to challenge this. I don't want this to be review requested. Okay, so they're still reviewing it. I was doing Borderlands 2 at the time. Check this out, guys. This was back in the day, man. This is back in the day. Oh my gosh, look at how young I was. Oh. Look at this. The funny thing is with bowling, I actually was better going underneath my legs, which is crazy for spares. Oh, always missed that one. I do remember that. Oh my gosh, let's not do that. Okay. Okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. When it gets to me dancing, back when I was like, you know, 5 or 6 years ago, let's not look at that. I don't even think the missus has seen that video. No, she's not. And I don't think I will ever show that to her. I forgot that that was even up there. Back in the day, I was doing anything and everything to hopefully get some viewers, and that is something that viewers did not want to see, was me dancing. So I don't know. You guys, if you guys really want to see, you could probably go to Pitching Ace 88 and then type in bowling, and maybe that'll show up. Oblivion, once you get married, you don't care about man points anymore. You already found someone that likes you, so you don't need to be a man or anything. As long as the woman's happy about you, it doesn't really matter about anything else. So like, it's one of those things where people are like, oh, are you self-conscious or anything? And I'm like, no, I already found someone that likes me. I don't care about anything else now. As long as I keep up my appearance to where she still finds me attractive, then we're good. But I don't care about anyone else and what anyone else thinks. It's irrelevant. Oh, bowling is so much fun. So much fun. Which reminds me, once the boys get old enough, we will definitely be going bowling. That would be so much fun. I mean, they're still way too little to play, but when they get older, for sure. You'll never get married? Teach their own. Some people don't like it. It's worked out pretty well for me so far. I'm enjoying it. It's not without its ups or downs, but in the end, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. No. So close. Almost just teased me by giving me that extra 100,000. Like, you're so close. Anyways, let's go on to chapter 2, where we will be introduced to 2 new characters, and we shall see. I'm not doing very well on this at all. Some people don't like to get married. It's not what they want to do. That's fine. Teach their own. Alright guys, let's start off with this. On your mark, get set. Alright folks, psgenerator, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Ace, I can't say I've ever had to deal with a victim who was slashed to death by a sharpened toy claw. So far I don't see any plausible motives among our current suspects for murdering comic book artist Marcus Butler in such a gruesome way. But then you never... Hey, he's got a minute. What's up, Amir? Miracle Girl is here and she wants to see you. Wait, but isn't she a fictional superhero made up by her victim? She doesn't really exist in real life. Well, yeah, real or not, she's waiting for you in the interrogation room. Cosplay. Nice. Oh wow, she's very pretty. Hail, human, I am Miracle Girl. Say what? I was forged from the sacred magma of the ancients and hereby swear on the mighty glory of Zerda to avenge the heinous slayings of my cherished man-comrade. Man-comrade? Yes, you know him by the name of Marcus. How do you know Marcus? Marcus and I spent many an evening in the Tavern of the Kraken, contemplating how to save the universe from mortal peril. I must admit, I enjoyed relaxing with a glass of the establishment's most flavorsome, incredible bulk beverage after a day of fighting crime. Okay, well thank you for coming in, Miss Miracle Girl, but please leave all the avenging murder business to us, won't you? She seems like she is off her rocker. The heck was that Miracle Girl woman on about, Ace? You're right, that Kraken Tavern she mentioned, we better take a look around it. Alright, so we have 80 people on YouTube, 30 on Twitch. Thank you guys for all stopping by for this. For those of you guys who are on YouTube and would like to chat, you can head over to Twitch and chat in that place. Otherwise, you can become a sponsor, and if you become a sponsor on YouTube, then you can chat just like Bonnie has. Alright, so Milkshake Unicorn Magazine. Blue flyer. That doesn't look like a blue flyer. Shoe, but it must have been. And a monkey. French toast is a monkey. Is it a picture of a monkey? Oh, duh, right there. Well, that was not a successful search for sure. Ace, this is a Miracle Girl comic book and it's been slashed just like her victim's stomach. I'll bet Marcus and Killer practiced their murder slashes on this book using their white bear claw. In which case, we need to get that sample of that stain on it. And yes, it does look like the victim won this coupon after coming first in a quiz. Let's work out the name of the person who issued it to him. It would be difficult to think that it's Miracle Girl just because she would have to become the enemy in order to kill him. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Seems somewhat far-fetched for me. Oops, that's not it. Nope, that's definitely not it. It's this one. So Ace, T1 Jiku gave this coupon to the victim. They must work here. Let's speak to this T1 Jiku. I hope I'm saying that right, but that's a pretty sweet last name. I like saying it. One Jiku. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong or reading it wrong, but I like that. Ace, let's hope Rupert can discover something about the killer from the blue substance they left on the defaced comic book. Welcome to the Kraken. Can I tempt you with the incredible bulk? One of my favorite cocktails. I use coconut water from my motherland of Mazunda to make it extra delicious. Mazunda, harken back to World Edition. Ah, so you're the bartender here, Miss Wanjiku. I'd like to ask you about one of your customers, a comic book artist named Marcus. Ah, yes, Marcus. He was one of our regulars. I have known he was destined to be famous the moment I saw his work displayed in his tiny stall at the last GrimCon. Well, Miss Wanjiku, I'm sorry to tell you that Marcus was found murdered earlier today. Murdered? How unfortunate. Do you know if Marcus had any enemies? Well, Marcus seemed like a good-humored lad who was liked by all. The worst I saw the boy do was get drunk and break one of my chairs, but I made sure he never learned to do that again. Ooh. Discipline. Ace, the latest sample you sent through should stand as a reminder to all of us to spend enough time outdoors. Why'd you say that, Rupert? Well, I tested the blue substance that Ace extracted from the comic book, the coated face, and turned out to be chlorocalciferol supplements. Well, okay, it's better known as vitamin D. Why didn't you just say that? Which is needed to keep your muscles and bones healthy. The best source of it is the sun. However, it looks like your killer isn't getting enough sunshine, which is why they're in need of artificial vitamin D boosts. Well, the sun certainly won't be shining in the maximum security penitentiary we'll be throwing the killer in, will it, Ace? But for now, would you say we pay the victim's studio another visit? I think so. Phone's probably something, yep. There's the map up there. Handprints. I'm glad that I'm on your guys' top 5 for YouTubers. Ace has got to be the victim's phone we found in his studio after all. Let's unlock it. And we better put this broken picture frame back together just in case. Certificate of adoption. Interesting. Oh, so he's adopted. Interesting, interesting. It's a certificate of adoption for the victim. So William Butler adopted our victim when he was a child. I wonder if this affected their relationship anyway. Let's ask him. Well, it obviously was torn up, so that's obviously not a huge positive about it. Oh, great. It's 2 in 1. Hey, Shirancho's right. This is the victim's phone. If there are any leads lurking in it, Kathy will be sure to weed them out. Yeah, that other codex was a lot nicer and forgiving than this one. Well, it seems that your victim had enemies as well as fans. I found a bunch of texts on his phone sent from an anonymous number saying things like, "You suck, you're more scuzzy than the gum stuck to the bottom of my shoe." Well, this could be a lead. Did you manage to track down that anonymous number? Well, it took a while, but I was able to finally break the number blocking software that the sender used. And it turns out these messages came from Olive Powell. Whoa. Are you saying the judge's daughter sent these texts? Yeah, I tell you, I'm not looking forward to the day my Sammy becomes a teenager. Ace, these insulting messages are a far cry from the gushing fan letter Olive sent the victim. We better ask her what led to her change of heart. Uh-oh, what was he doing with Miracle Girl? Oh, hello again, Secret Agent Ace. I was about to pop out to buy more vitamin D pills. All the stress from my son's death is making my bones ache. Well, Mr. Butler, we know Marcus wasn't your biological son. Why didn't you tell us? Because it made no difference whether he was my adopted or biological son, at least not to me. But I wish Marcus had seen it that way. You're saying Marcus didn't consider you his real dad? Apparently not. You see, I recently found out Marcus was trying to find his biological father. He said he needed to know where he came from. I didn't understand why he'd want to bother looking for him when he had a perfectly good father already. Me. How could my son do that to me? After everything I sacrificed for him, why wasn't I enough for him? Well, Mr. Butler, you seem to be harboring a lot of rage. Let's hope it didn't lead you to harm your son. Well, I mean, again, he's curious. Don't be upset just because he's curious. Doesn't mean he's not gonna love you. Oh great, what do you want now, Secret Agent Ace? I'm busy. Well, we'd like to explain why you sent nasty text messages to Marcus. What? I never do that. Why do I always get blamed for everything? Olive, we have a special software that confirmed the text came from your phone. Alright, fine. I did send the messages to Marcus, but he deserved them and more. Why? We thought you loved him and his work. I found out Marcus was going to kill off Miracle Girl. Told you. Secret Agent Ace, I've been going to GrimCon for years, and Miracle Girl was the only superhero that ever spoke to my soul. I couldn't imagine my life without her. That's why I got mega angry and wrote Marcus those texts, and I regret nothing. Well, Olive, you'll regret a hell of a lot if we find out you did more than just send irate messages to Marcus. That makes the Miracle Girl cosplayer even potentially more of a suspect. Yep. Irate teenager, disgruntled father, a wannabe superhero. Oh snap. Yes, Judge Powell? Mom, I told you. Quiet, Olive. Secret Jace, I must speak with you right away. Oh crap. Why do I feel like I'm going to like the principal's office right now? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in chapter 3 where hopefully Judge Powell isn't too pissed off at us. See you guys later. Over and out. Oh snap. Oh snap. She looks pissed. Yeah, that's like yeah, hi Judge Powell. We did nothing wrong. We were just trying to do our job. Don't get mad at us. Mom clothes, yeah, you're right. Yeah, someone tells me that she's not going to be so mad at us as she's going to be mad at her daughter. Yeah, we're only doing our job. Don't be hating. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if something goes, if it is her daughter, we end up getting jail time too, just for doing our jobs. I don't know what it is, but she has like so much authority there. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm like, oh crap, we're in trouble. You're a test driver for Formula D. What is Formula D? I've never heard of that. Guitars up here. Judge Dante was pretty good. I like Judge Dante. Is that not? Oh, that's a fan. That's not vinyl. Duh. Mushroom. There it is. Mushroom, cactus, controller, and shark. Judge Nigel, you know what? He was okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the judges aren't supposed to be like, you know, super memorable, you know. But Judge Dante was a hoot. That guy was a trip. Yeah, we can all take bets on how Judge Powell will handle this. My guess is she's going to be pissed at her daughter, not us. Or maybe that's just my hopes and dreams that she doesn't start yelling at us. Where is the watermelon? There it is. Okay. Drifting sounds kind of dangerous. Maybe that's why I'm not. I don't know much about it. I'm not the dangerous type at all. I mean, I'm sure it's not dangerous if you know what you're doing, but for the average person, that seems fairly dangerous. I don't think so, Andreas. Oh, Mysteries of the Past and another season. Is that true? That might be true. You might actually be right on that. I was thinking Charles did. Because you saw it, yeah, no, because you saw the baby. You saw baby Charles DuPont. And then, of course, we saw him as an adult. Wow, 2,000 horsepower seems like overkill. Crap, I am not clicking correctly sometimes. I mean Armand, sorry. Yeah, not Trevor. I don't know if Trevor Newman, but definitely Trevor Finn was based off of me. I know that for a fact. And Jack Archer was based off of me as well. I know those two things, which is cool. Because their character designers gave me a heads up on those. Yeah, I always feel free to tell jokes, as long as they're in good taste. Yep, Archer is ace. You didn't realize that? They did the hair, they did where I was from, they did the age. The look was very similar. I was wearing sunglasses on some of my videos at the time. It is very, very much, very, very much from me. Yeah, and Archer. You can see Ace on there. Yeah, Crafters, it got confirmed. It got confirmed a long time ago. Don't know what the pineapple is. I don't know where the apple is. There's the apple. Oh, there's a pineapple up there. Painter's palette. Grapes. I don't know if I'm Trevor Newman though. Lols, gamer girl. What are the French toast or the French fries? There they are. Yeah, and Kian got shown, but just because he was a redhead. He did look a lot like him, though. I'll take a look. Razor. Okay, floor. We will be headed to chapter 3, arresting the killer, in probably 5 minutes. Where's the lighter? There it is. That's okay, Bonnie. Snowflake, wow. Don't think I've seen a snowflake around here. I'll have to figure out where that is. It's a snowflake. Oh my goodness, on the window. finish chapter 3. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. And I need just a little bit. Alright, there we go. So, we're going to start chapter 3. Your mark. Get set. Go. Alright, folks, psgenerator, we are back. My criminal case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 3, where we are going to get a stern talking to Judge Powell. Mom, I told you. Quiet, Olive. Secret Jace, is my daughter really a suspect in your latest murder investigation? Did you find insulting messages sent from her to your victim? Well, I'm afraid so, Judge, but yes, yes. Olivia William Powell, I did not raise you to behave so abhorrently, and don't think I don't know about those incredible bulk cocktails you drank the other day. Oh, snap. Mom, I can explain. Secret James, I authorize you to do whatever is necessary to get to the bottom of Olive's involvement in your investigation. Let's go, Olive. Oof. Ace, remind me to never get on the wrong side of Judge Powell. And to avoid that, we better find Marcus's killer and fast. Let's make another sweep of the Kraken. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. She's got a lot of, got a lot of character traits. That's never a good sign. Wilhelmina. I feel like that name's familiar. They've used that before, I'm sure. Broken statue. I see the croissant. I see the newspaper. I see a t-shirt back there too. And hot dog. And then a cap right there. I would not want to cross Judge Powell for sure. I would steer clear of that. Ace, the t-shirt says Boycott Miracle Girl, the movie on it. I didn't even know they were going to make a film of the superhero. More importantly, this incendiary t-shirt could be a slight against our victim. Let's see if those pink particles can tell us who owns it. And based on those photos, this faded newspaper article is also about Marcus and Miracle Girl. We should recover the text to find out more. We also better put that broken statue back together. Quickly, Ace. Our time is running out to catch our supervillain. Gosh darn right it is. That's definitely something we gotta do. Oh, interesting. It's a fish. Let's continue. This is a sculpture of a fish, and it's got the victim's name scrolled across it. Normally I suggest we find the fish Gabriel, but he's busy pretending to be a child of the higher truth. Let's hope Ramirez can help instead. Nice. Now we get Ramirez into the mix. I like it, I like it, I like it. I haven't actually seen Ramirez in a little bit. Examine these pink particles you picked up from the t-shirt in more detail, Ace. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Rest and Cedric. Oh, wow. Ace, the headline of this article is Comic Book Creator Mocks Real Life Miracle Girl. Then quotes our victim saying things like, she's no superhero and how dare she desecrate the sanctity of my vision. Clearly the victim wasn't a fan of this miracle girl we met, but she led us to believe that they were comrades. Better go get the truth from her. Uh-oh, uh-oh, somebody was lying to us? No way, no way. I'm so shocked they were lying to us. Oh, thanks for following. There we go. Strawberry candy. They alluded to that earlier. Ace, these pink particles on the shirt are the ingredients you find in strawberry candy. You're right, Ace. Rookie Kato mentioned going to buy a strawberry confection when we spoke to him. Does that mean Haruki is the one inciting people to boycott Miracle Girl, the movie? Let's ask him. Humans, I knew you would return in search of my superlative assistance. Actually, we're here for the truth, Miracle Girl. We know that Marcus really thought of you. Surely you can't have been happy about it. Let's agree, Ace. Marcus was just awful. I was so excited to show him my transformation, but he just laughed in my face and said I could never be Miracle Girl because I was too skinny and my hair wasn't thick enough. I did everything I could do to prove him wrong. I even started taking vitamin D supplements to get stronger, but it wasn't enough for him. I had helped promote Marcus when he was a nobody at the last GrimCon, but even this counted for nothing when he got famous. Well, Marcus's behavior to you is deplorable, but I'm afraid it won't count as a defense if we find out that you murdered him. I agree. I think it's either this guy or the Miracle Girl. I'm leaning probably more towards Miracle Girl. Hey Haruki, we thought Marcus was your best friend. Why would you want people to boycott a film about his most famous superhero creation? But because Marcus totally sold out with this dumb blockbuster piece of junk. A few days ago, some Hollywood director came to Marcus offering him big bucks to sign rights to Miracle Girl, the movie. Part of the deal was that they could change the story however they wanted, and Marcus agreed. I don't see anything wrong with. Well, didn't Marcus remember how people were laughing at the last GrimCon about what they did in Transmutators 9? Didn't he have any creative integrity or pride in him at all? Marcus was an embarrassment to artists everywhere. Now please excuse me, Secret Agents. I need to go get an incredible bolt down me before I fall completely into a black hole of despair. Wow, drama much? Hey, thanks, Defect. Good to see you here. What's up, Ramirez? What's going on? Hey, you're lucky I like fishing. That's why I instantly recognized what you sent in a sculpture of a catfish. But I had no idea why someone would write some person's name on a catfish, so I decided to see if there was any traditions associated with a particular aquatic species. And it turns out that in Mazunda, people believe that you can curse someone by writing their name on a catfish sculpture and then breaking it. Oh wow, so what you're saying is that our victim, is that someone was trying to put a Mazunda and curse on our victim. Wait a second, Ace, didn't that Kraken bartender tell us she was from Mazunda? Well, Temu Wanjiku also told us the victim broke one of her chairs when he was drunk, but surely she wouldn't have wanted to curse him just for that. Ace, we need to go find out exactly what Miss Wanjiku's been playing at. She lied too? I'm shocked. Miss Wanjiku, why did you try to put a curse on Marcus? Oh crap, how did you find out about that? Well, we make it our business to find out everything. Now explain. Alright, look, the thing is, Marcus had a crush on me. At first it was rather amusing. He'd get all doe-eyed and tongue-tied around me, a bit like a forlorn little puppy. But then the boy got all cocky on his newfound fame and tried to grope me. He's lucky a curse is all I gave him. Just talking about it again is making me peckish. You haven't seen that little Haruki fellow, have you? I need a hit of his vitamin D tablets. Oh, please don't try to change the subject, Miss Wanjiku, and let's hope for your sake that we don't find out that you cursed Marcus to death. Oh, snap. Alright, so we know the people that it could be. Righty, so let's take a quick break and recap what we've learned so far in the murder of Marcus Butler. Marcus was mauled to death with a sharpened toy claw, but why? And by whom? We now know that the fame seemed to have gone to the victim's head, leading him to mock Miracle Girl to her face and to the press, and to make unwanted advances on Tamu Wanjiku. Then we got the victim's adoptive dad, who was upset that his son was intent on finding his biological father, and a best friend who's furious he sacrificed creative integrity for cash. All we need are a couple more clues to decide which one of our suspects is the true culprit. I agree. We better take another look at the scene of the crime, just in case we missed something the first time around. Let's go, Ace. Well, there's 3 people that have all of them in the case. You have Haruki, you have Miracle Girl, and now you have Wanjiku. Those are the 3 that it could be. So Judge Pallet's daughter is off the hook. Which is a good thing for us and for Judge Powell, because she would be going off the deep end. I mean, she really doesn't have like a whole lot of motive. I mean, she's still really young. Oh no, a trash can. Can't believe we didn't look through the trash can last time we were here. That seems silly. Yes, you found a bloody claw. This has got to be the murder weapon. We need to get a sample of that pale stain on the claw strap as quick as we can. And I agree, if the killer was dumb enough to dispose of their murder weapon here, then they may have also tried to discard more evidence in that trash can. It's time to get our hands dirty. Ace, we're so close to nabbing our killer, I just know it. Yeah, and honestly, Miracle Girl, I'd probably rule her out because she would have killed him with a different weapon than the bear claw. So then it comes down to Wajiku or Haruki. And Wajiku seems like she would have done something a little differently. The bear claw looks right up Haruki's MO. Like he's a nerd, so it totally seems like something that he would do. Let's get that substance you got off the killer's deadly claws straight to the lab, Ace. Whole AI, probably not. Just because, again, it cost me like $5-10 to speed up that each chapter. So there've been no donations or anything. So I'd rather save $5. Hey, there was a bloodstained visitor wristband for last year's GrimCon festival in the trash can. Our victim wouldn't have needed a visitor pass for GrimCon since he was one of the exhibitors, which means the wristband has to belong to our killer. Let's get straight to the lab rats. Alright. Because I barely have enough cash to probably finish off the next case. I mean, our time's running out to find out who killed Marcus Butler. Can the GrimCon wristband Ace sent you help us catch them? I hope so. Upon examining the wristband, I noticed a minuscule shred of cotton on the button. The killer must have snagged it on an item of clothing. And although it was a teeny tiny scrap, I have a snazzy machine that was able to reconstruct the pattern on the material. It revealed that your killer is wearing a star print fabric. Well, Ace, our killer will be feeling much like a star when you got them in handcuffs. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's Haruki. Because I think Miracle Girl and Haruki are probably both wearing stars. So then it comes down to this. Ace, your killer must have been a tad nervous when they committed their dastardly deed. How come? What makes you say that, Rupert? Because the liquid you took from the claws was sweat. DNA didn't match the victims, which means sweat must have come from your perspiring perpetrator. And what's more, the DNA indicated that your killer has brown eyes. Well, brown eyes or not, all eyes will be on our sweaty killer when they're awaiting their sentence in the courtroom. Ah. So, that's interesting. So we have all we need to arrest Marcus Butler's killer. Let's go get him. Alright guys, so we have, thank you for the 110 people on YouTube, 35 on Twitch. That's awesome. I've now allowed YouTube people to chat. So now that we know who the killer is, YouTube can chime in for the ending of the stream. At least you should be. So if you're on YouTube, you can comment, throw up your comments, and we can read them. Yep, it's got to be him. Because I knew she has very pretty blue eyes, so it's got to be Haruki. Definitely not her. Definitely not the father. Definitely not Tamu. Boom. Haruki Kato, you're under arrest for the murder of Marcus Butler. I should have known, because really, with the murder weapon, he was the only one that realistically could have done it. Me kill my best friend? What parallel universe are you living in, Secret Agent Ace? Well, we are living in a world where we found traces of your favorite incredible bullet cocktail in the handkerchief you used to wipe yourself after killing Marcus. You've got it all wrong, Secret Agent Ace. My hands are clean. What a nice star print shirt you've got there. Did you notice you ripped it? Do you notice you ripped it while pulling your bloody GrimCon wristband off? Oh, come on. Star patterns are geek chic. Everyone's wearing them these days. Starting to sweat, Haruki? Funny you also left sweat all over the sharpened white bear claw you used to slash Marcus to death with. You know, there's one thing I don't understand. The street was filled with lava, so why didn't you just dump the body and your murder weapon into it? Well, I hadn't thought of it. Oh. Alright, I did it. I killed Marcus. I had to. For the higher truth. Wait a minute. You'll remember the higher truth? So now that cult's now encouraging people to commit murder, is there nothing? Well, of course not. The higher truth is as pure as the virgin snow on a secluded mountain ledge. But unfortunately, even the spiritual superior have material needs to fulfill while still imprisoned on this godforsaken planet. Which is why I was required to donate a hefty sum of money to advance to the next level and truly bask in the light of the one and only truth. Yeah, we've heard how much the cult loves money. Marcus had raked in dollars after selling the film rights to Miracle Girl, so I asked him to help me, but he held on to his cash tighter than a leprechaun to his pot of gold. I realized the only way I was going to get a hold of that money was by killing him, so I prepared my attack, beginning by sharpening my white bear claw. I knew Marcus used to go to Church Street for creative inspiration, so I grabbed the claw, followed him there, and slashed his stomach to shreds. As soon as he took his last mortal breath, I grabbed his keys from the pocket, ran to the studio, and took all the cash I could get my hands on. Wow, was it really that easy to slash your best friend to death? Secret Agent Ace, there's something of far more importance at play than the trivial notion of a best friend, and Marcus should have understood this. He should have understood that I was doing it for the greater purpose of all, the higher truth. Well, Mr. Kato, your only purpose now will be to defend yourself in the courtroom. You're under arrest. That is crazy. He's nuts. The question is years. I'm thinking 30 years. I'm thinking at least 30 years. For sure. What do you guys think? What does everybody think that their years it's going to be? I think at least 30 years. At least. Haruki Kato, I hear you killed your best friend for money. I did it to bask in the light of the higher truth. Well, Mr. Kato, I've had enough on my plate to deal with at home without having to put up with your cult-inspired claptrap. See, she's getting pissed. Okay, maybe I might up it to 40. Now you have the right to worship whatever you want, but you never have the right to kill another human being. For that reason... Really? Wow. The court sentences you to 19 years in prison for the murder of Marcus Butler. Wow. Wow. 19 years. Imprison my mortal body if you wish. As long as I have the enlightened ones in my heart, my soul will be free. 19 years? That seems lame. Ace, well done putting Marcus Butler's murderer behind bars. It seems these so-called children of the higher truth are becoming so indoctrinated that they're now resorting to murder simply to reach the next level in the cult. It really makes you worry about Gabriel, doesn't it? He's thrown himself right into the snake pit by pretending to be a devout follower of the enlightened one. I really hope we receive word from him soon. Me too. And we'll find out more in the additional investigation. This has been Pitching 88. Over and out. Alright, so let's go back and finish off. That should have been more. I'm sorry. That guy had no remorse whatsoever. I mean, yes, he's a little kooky, but that just seems wrong, man. That's just wrong. And she was pissed too. Like, that's the crazy thing. She was upset. I could, but that is something. I will give her that. She was very, very pissed, and yet she didn't give him like a max sentence because she was pissed. So that is something that is interesting. You know, like if she got pissed off, and that was essentially when the worst sentences happened, that would not make her a very good judge. So, hey, see you, gamer girl. The stream will be ending in like 15 minutes anyways, so we're gonna work on the additional investigation. Alright folks, pitching Ace 88, we are back. My criminal case on Facebook. Let's head on to the higher truth. Yeah, I'm starting to get concerned about Gabriel too. We haven't heard from him since his phone call saying he'd infiltrated the higher truth by pretending to be one of their followers. Well, he did say he'd be in touch with information he discovered about the cult, but for now we know nothing. Ace, I just saw Gabriel. Where? On Church Street. Gabriel was with a bunch of those higher truth wackos. They were chanting and moaning away in some kind of cultish seance. Gabriel spotted me and signaled. I think he was trying to tell me he left something there for us. Well, in that case, Ace, I'd better check back Church Street to see what he left behind. Oh wait, Ace, before you leave, I need your help. Carter's disappeared. Oh my, for the love of all that is holy. Okay, you need to tell me everything. Church Street can wait. Oh brother. Oh brother. I mean, I really, no, Church Street can't wait. I want to know what's going on there, but oh brother. That's not good. Okay, golden box. That's obviously the clue, but I don't see it. There it is. The higher truth box. I like the ABC blocks too. Yeah, Carter, could you stop not getting into trouble? Like, please? That would be nice. Ace's box has a higher truth symbol on it. Could Gabriel have left this for us? Let's open the box and find out. It's a very expensive box. I would imagine they would recognize it if it got lost. Ace, I'm going to my mind. Where could Carter be? He's never disappeared on me before. Gloria, take a deep breath and tell us exactly what happened. Well, the judge came to the precinct early with their daughter. She said Olive had to make up for her actions against Marcus. So I just suggested Olive babysit Carter for the afternoon. But they should have been back ages ago, and Olive isn't answering her phone. The kids said they were going to the Kraken to play board games, so I called the pub, and apparently they left an hour ago. I see, Gloria. I know you're worried, but please try to calm down. Carter's not alone, and I'm sure both kids are fine. Why don't you and Ace go check out the bar? Even if they're no longer there, you might still find a clue as to their whereabouts. Oh dear. There it is. Nope, it's this one. I should have just, nope, it's not that. Nope, not that. 16, babysitting a 12-year-old. I babysat my sisters when I was older, so. There's a bunch of papers in that box, Ace, and each one's got a bizarre message on it. Look at the first one. The Ghibli squibbler cares not for the sleepy wolf. Sounds like a load of mumbo-jumbo to me. You're right, Ace. The notes may be in gibberish, but they don't sound like the usual cult nonsense, which means this must be what Gabriel left for us. Did the clever dude write us messages in the code? Let's go get it to Kathy quickly. But I will say, I never went out with my sisters to just like a random place. That's something that we did not do, so. Ghost, blue glasses, vinyl, disco ball. I don't know where the coffee cup is. Board game. Teddy bear. Ah, it's a picture. It does. It looks like pepperoni pizza. I've said that before, but you're right, Storm. You're not the only one who thought that. Ace, did you find anything? Do you know where Carter's gone? Oh, good idea. We know the kids came here to play board games. If we're lucky, they'll have left a useful clue in the box. Hopefully. I feel like Carter's already gone missing. Hey, so you found all his diary in that board game box. Now I know that we should never break the sanctity of a teenage girl's journal, but these are desperate circumstances. Let's send it to Ramirez. Yeah, we won't break it. We won't read it, but Ramirez can read it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in 6 hours. I've been pitching against 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks. That is going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to render Chapter 1. Kian is not available for the next 2 weeks for his birthday and competition. So I will be rendering the videos and getting them up as quickly as I can. Thank you all for stopping by. Let's see. So I'm going to render it, and it's going to kill the frames per second and the stream quality. So I'll see you guys all later. Thanks for hopping on. We had another 150 viewers during Chapter 3, so that was awesome. Thank you guys for all your support and everything that you do. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.